Has invited Chinese President Xi Jinping to his inauguration next month. Trump apparently extended the invitation shortly after.
In this video, I am talking about Donald Trump's invitation to Chinese President Xi Jinping. Donald Trump is inviting Xi Jinping to attend his inauguration ceremony, presidential inauguration ceremony in Washington, D.C. And the news is strange to us is Chinese president didn't even attend any presidential ceremony in the United States. But now Donald Trump is inviting Xi Jinping, and it was confirmed by the incoming press secretary of the US Caroline Leavitt on Fox News program. He was referring that this is an example of President Trump creating an open dialogue with leaders of countries that are not just our allies but our adversaries and our competitors too. So he is inviting both the leaders, those leaders that they are their allies and those that they are their adversaries or competitors, and China is considering its adversary or a competitor. So she is saying that we are inviting Xi Jinping. Donald Trump is inviting Xi Jinping. On the other hand, it will be upon Xi Jinping whether he will attend or not the presidential ceremony of the United States of America as President Donald Trump. But it is considered unprecedented as in the history, Chinese president never attended any ceremony of the US president. So it is unprecedented that Chinese Xi Jinping will go to US and will attend and will sit among Congress and the US senators and will attending the address of the Donald Trump. So it will be difficult, and some of the analysts is considering it as a diplomatic theater that Trump is creating an environment here and inviting, although he know that he will not attend, but he is creating a diplomatic theater here. It will be difficult for Xi Jinping to come and attend such type of ceremony. On the other hand, Mao Ning, who is the spokesperson of China Foreign Ministry, and it was asked from him that Xi Jinping will attend and will go. His answer was, I have nothing to share at present. Now, I am unable to share anything about Chinese president to attend the US ceremony. We know that he will also think to go or not, but the analyst is considering is unprecedented, and it's difficult for the Chinese Xi Jinping to go to the US, as the relations between the China-US from decades is not good. In the first term, both the countries' relationship was not good, so bad, and there were wars, different type of wars between the Donald Trump term and China. And now it will be expected. Donald Trump is suggesting and giving hints that we have more talks with China. We will create a good environment, good relationship with China. But we will see in Donald Trump term that what's the relations, and he repeats his first term or creating some changes in its strategy toward China. So we will see. But now Danny Russell is considering that the Chinese Xi Jinping sitting in the US inauguration ceremony will be very, very difficult, as he is unable to listen the speech and address of the Donald Trump among Congress nominees and other US senators and experts. So it will be difficult for China, and if he goes, he will face some tough questions from those representatives of the United States of America. So it will be difficult, and we know about the trade war between the U.S. President Donald Trump first term from 2017 to 2021, that he was imposing sanctions on Chinese goods. On the other hand, China also imposing sanctions. So there was a trade war between the United States of America and China. And in 2019, UN Trade and Development Organization warned that both the countries, the China and the US economies, are affecting from such type of war, from such war, and the people of both the countries are affecting. And also when the COVID-19 came in China and spread it to the US, and the US people were dying and disturbing, so the Donald Trump termed the same virus is China virus, and he was referring that China is backing such type of virus to disturb the US. On the other hand, the Chinese deny such environment, such statement of the Donald Trump, and said it is baseless. But now the Trump is saying that on that time our relations with China was not good, bad relations, but now we will consider and bringing changes in it. Donald Trump is hinting that he will increase 10% tariff on Chinese goods if China unable to control drug fentanyl. So he is suggesting that he will increase 10% tariff. On the other hand, he is saying that we will create a good environment with China. So there's some contradiction. Donald Trump is telling that he will boost its economy. He is to able the Americans to manufacture goods in America and to be used in America, and decrease its dependency on foreign goods, on Chinese goods, on Mexico goods, on Canada goods. So he is referring here, but it will create a tense situation, tense environment here. On the other hand, the Donald Trump is nominating Marco Rubio, uh, and Marco Rubio term that in 2020 that China is deploying threat and predatory tax to boost its economy. China sanctioned him, but now the Donald Trump is nominating him. So how the relations? It will be a question that how the relation will be good as Donald Trump is nominating such type of people in his cabinet. Joe Biden decreased and left some tariffs on the Chinese good, going for very aggressive steps toward Chinese technology. The Joe Biden administration is sending delegation of science Treasury Department officials to Nanjing, China, to cooperate with China's economy and to boost both economy and to attend the G20, which will be held in South Africa. So they are creating a good environment here. Trump is referring that we have a lot of talks with China. We will create a good environment with China, and we both countries depend on each other. So we will create good relationship. Is the first term, the term that I consider the COVID days is now so far, and we will create a good environment, good relations. On the other hand, Chinese Xi Jinping is saying that we should choose dialogue over confrontation and win-win cooperation over zero-sum games. We are closely monitoring that the Chinese Xi Jinping will go to the US presidential ceremony or not. In your opinion, is Chinese Xi Jinping will go to the US and the inauguration ceremony of the US President Donald Trump or not? I am saying that he may not go because due to bad relations from the past. What do you think about it? Write down in comment section. Thank you.